Hey everyone, let's build a gardening trailer with lawnmower and accessories that are scaled for minifigures for today's Lego brick tutorial. Let's begin with a 4x6 plate. I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to take a modified 1x2 plate with ball joint. We're going to place this along this side, followed by a 2x2 plate. Just set that right there. Then I'm going to take another 4x6 plate. We're going to set this right here. And I'm going to lock all these joints together with a set of 1x5 plates. And I want to flip this over right in this area here. A 1x6 plate, a set of 2x2 plates right here. Let's press those down. A 1x6 plate, that's if I can get it in there correctly. And a 1x2 plate right there. In these two areas, a set of modified 1x2 plates with stick. Place those right there. And we're going to flip this back over. I'm going to take a modified 2x4 plate with double bearing. Place this right here. This is going to use to attach our tires. And I'm going to take a 2x2 by 2/3 plate with some studs on the side. I'm going to place a 1x2 plate in this void. Flip this over, set this right here. Now on these studs, a 1x2 flat tile, this is going to be our license plate. We're going to take a set of these minifigure accessory holders. I'm going to take a transparent red stud, place the stud right inside this hole. I'm going to make two of these, and I'm going to set these right in these two areas, right here as shown. Now I'm going to flip this back over. I'm going to put a deck on here with a set of 1x8 flat tiles. These are not only going to finish off the inside of the garden trailer, but it's also going to lock in all these joints and secure up the bottom. Secures that nice and firm. Then I'm going to take one of these 1x1 round plates with a 3.2 shaft, one of these holders that accepts a shaft. I'm going to place this right here. This is going to be our little leveling jack. Just place that right there. In this area, I'm going to take a 1x4x2 wall panel, place that right there for the front side of our trailer. Then I'm going to take a transparent orange 1x1 plate. I'm going to place a 1x1 by 2/3 plate right on top and a 1x1 brick on top of that. Now I want to make two of these columns and set these right here. These are going to be our little marker lights for our trailer. So just place this one right here. Then I'm going to take four more 1x4x2 wall panels. Just place these right in here as shown. These are going to form up the sides of our garden trailer. We're not done yet. Now right here I'm going to lock this corner in with a 1x2x2 corner plate. You may have to wiggle and jiggle that in a bit. And then right here I'm going to take a set of 1x1 plates with holder. Place these here. These are going to be used to hold our accessories in the front part of our gardening trailer. And a 1x2x2 corner plate right here. And this thing's a bit unstable, so we're going to have to really hold on the bottom here. Then another set of 1x1 plates with holder. Place these right here. Yes, we're going to have a lot of accessories in our garden trailer. Then I'm going to take a rounded 1x1 plate with stick and one of these little skeleton arms. Place this side of our skeleton arm as shown. Note the orientation. I want to make two of these and place these right next to our plates with holder. These are going to be used to attach accessories, and we can fold these accessories down in this hole. So we'll set those as shown. And let's proceed on with a set of 1x5 plates. These are going to be used to level off this portion of the trailer. Right here in the front, a 1x4x1 lattice fence, set that right there, and a set of 1x1 by 1/4 wall panels. Place these as shown. And along the sides, four more 1x4x1 lattice fences. Set these here. We have to pinch those in a bit. We're almost done with the trailer assembly. Just place these right here. Now, I want to flip this upside down. We're going to add some tires. So I'm going to take one of these medium-sized tires and a rim. Place the rim inside the tire. Make two of these and set these right here. Complete this portion of the trailer. Now we can put our leveling jack down. We got to take care of this end now. So for the rear ramp, start with a 2x6 plate. I'm going to take one of these 2x3 flat tiles with the two holders, place this on one side, followed by a 2x3 flat tile, and another 2x3 modified flat tile with two holders. Place that as shown. Then with the smooth side facing up, I'm going to set this right on the holders. It should snap right in place. Now we've got a nice ramp to get inside the trailer. Close that up. But now we need to make some accessories to put inside there. So I'm going to take a pair of shears, slide these out of the way. I'm going to attach these right in here. Got to have something to trim up the hedges. And why not a little push broom? We'll place this right in here. And I'm going to take a shovel. We'll set this right in here in this holder. Get it pretty tight in here. Maybe want to rotate it like that. It looks a little better. But we need to make a rake, so let's take a 3-stud long 3.2 shaft and one of these holders that takes a 3.2 shaft and one of these little claw pieces. I want to set this 3.2 shaft right inside of here. Makes a nice little gardening rake. We're going to place this right in here, right in that holder, and just kind of press that down. For a leaf blower, let's take one of these modified 3.2 sticks. It takes a 3.2 shaft, and I'm going to take a candlestick piece, place this in here as shown. Makes a nice leaf blower. Now what I want to do is set this right inside the skeleton arm, and then I'm going to swing this down. It'll tuck right inside those panels as shown. But sometimes our gardener wants to use an electric hedger, so I'm going to take another one of these sticks with 3.2 hole and one of these little ice saw blades. Place it in there like that. We're going to place this inside this skeleton arm. Snap that in place, and then we're just going to tuck that right down inside of there. But we're still missing the lawnmower. For our lawnmower, start with a 2x2 round plate. I'm going to flip this over. Take a set of 1x2 plates with holders. Place these right here. These are going to use to attach our front wheels and rear wheels. Then these two studs right here, a 1x2 half round flat tile, and right here a modified 1x2 plate with stick. Place that as shown. I'm going to take one of these studs that has a holder on the bottom. Place this right here, and that's a piece I've been looking for a long time, because we need to attach a 1x1 by 2/3 slope right on this right here. This is going to be like the bag that catches all the grass clippings. Just place that right there. Then we're going to take some of these style of skeleton arms, place these on the ends of our stick as shown, and a 3-stud long 3.2 stick. Place this right here. Now this could be a bit challenging to line all these up and get these in here, so just take your time. No need to rush through this. Just pop it right in there. It should just go in. Make sure everything is centered up. You know, patience is key when building small stuff like this. So now we got our bag in the middle here. Here's our handle, but we're still missing the wheels. So I'm going to take a few of these skateboard wheels and place these right here. Lift that bag up and place this one right here. Put that back down, just our arms, and we got a minifigure size lawnmower. Before we can put the lawnmower in, let's make a trash can. So I'm just going to take a trash can piece and a 2x2 parabola dish. Just place this on top for a lid. We're going to slide this right in here. And then just push our lawnmower right up inside. Close the rear door. Everything fits perfect inside the gardening trailer. Plenty of room inside to add more accessories if you choose.